on the meaning of it because your
Yeah.
vibe is like.
Hey, how are you?
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm fine. How's everything?
Oh my gosh, that's great. You look so cute. I like the lip.
Oh, thank you. You know, I have to get a little something for live.
You have listen. Outside was nice today.
For live.
Exactly.
Yes. How are you? How is everything?
It's going good so far. I'm not too bad. I just moved into my apartment, so like I'm trying to get my stuff together.
That's
So
dope.
yeah.
That's dope.
Thank you for being here today too. I
Oh
appreciate
yeah,
that.
definitely. I mean, I saw one of your lives and I was like, definitely, I gotta be a part of this. Like,
Yeah.
I think what you're doing is dope. Honestly, like talking about first generationers. I mean, it's very important, and a lot of people don't talk about it. So
no. So the focus is always like, you know, immigrants and like people in America, there are issues with immigrants. But I'm like, what about the people in between? Because there are people who have been here relatively not too long. So then there's kids who are born. So it's like, what is their experience like? How do they find themselves?
Yes, definitely. That's a hard topic, honestly. It
is.
Yeah.
But I'm glad that you're a part of this and that you're willing to share your story with us.
Definitely. Excited.
Yes. So before we get started, can you let the people know your name, what you do, you're creative, what country you're repping, or how you identify, and where you live?
Definitely. So my name is Suad. Middle name is Fanta. Last name Jallo. I live in Yonkers, New York. My family is from Sierra Leone. I was born here. I was born in the Bronx and raised in Yonkers.
Okay.
And I'm a fashion designer as well.
Yes. So please, can you let them know your Instagram handle so they can follow you and support you?
Definitely. At Fantas_design.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
I think you have like a couple pages, right? You have like Ankara. Am I saying that right?
Oh yeah, I have Ankara, but fashion styles. It's just like different Ankara styles. And then I have another page, Afro Identity. That's like another brand that I have as well. But my main page is at Fantas_design.
Okay. So you guys, please follow her. I also pinned it in the comments, so you guys can definitely check her page out. And just bear with me. I'm trying to tighten my phone on my thing, and it's slipping. Okay. Wow. There's always some type of issues here.
No, girl. Technical issues. Go ahead.
Always. Like, how is this happening? I was good. I swear. All right.
Got it. You got like a was it like a tripod or something like that?
It's a tripod, and then there's like this big thing that I'm holding my phone. I'm using to hold my phone, so I don't know. It's slipping now. This is so weird. I was perfectly fine. Bear with me, please.
No, take your time. Take your time, girl.
But mental check-in, how are you feeling? Like, other than whatever's going on, how are you feeling overall?
I'm good. I'm enjoying my time off. I don't think I want to go back to work.
See, I'm working from home, so it's like,
that's good. That's good.
Yeah.
That's good. But I'm like, yo, I can just stay home, like, for real. Like, it's a vacation from work. I know I gotta go back eventually, but it's just
eventually, right?
I'm chilling right now. I'm just enjoying it. You know, it's just like a sad time because a lot of people are dying. You know,
a lot of people. And it's all over the world too. It's not like just one place. It's literally all over the world. People are dying.
Right.
And there seems to be no stop to it or no cure or anything.
No cure. I think they're working on a vaccine, but you know.
Of course they are. Yeah. There's always a catch to it, you know.
Definitely.
All right.
Shout out to Hamid on the line.
Yes. She said, is that the person saying I love your face mask?
Yeah.
Yes. Her face mask are dope. I still didn't get mine in the mail, so I'm like,
are you serious?
I'm so serious.
I thought you been got yours. Why you?
No. I would have took a picture in it. I would have promoted it, took a picture. I didn't get it, so I don't know.
Oh my gosh, that's crazy. All right, I'm gonna do my after this. We're gonna talk.
Okay, please. All right, so let's get started because I know we don't have much time here. And so my first question.
Yes.
What is your definition of culture, and what does it mean to you?
So when I think of culture, I think of roots, like where your family's place of origin, like the customs, the attitudes, their beliefs, food, fashion, dance, their language, even like traditional things. Like that's what I think of when I think of culture. I mean, it means everything to me. Right? Like I feel like as I'm growing up, I'm like learning more about my culture than I ever did before. When I was younger, I feel like I wasn't really interested in it, but definitely it's about your family's cultural background and embracing it, you know?
Yes, most definitely. Yeah. I feel like everyone has a different answer for it, so I'm like, let me always ask that because it's just different across the board, and I'm not going to get like a concrete answer from different people because everyone's experience.
Everybody sees culture different. I mean, it's used in different contexts, so definitely. But I think it's your roots. It's your roots, your family, the food, the fashion. You know, it's all of that. The customs,
all of it. Yes, and that's what makes it different. But it also exactly. All right, beautiful. So my second question is, what were some, being that you said, what country was Sierra Leone?
Freetown.
What was that?
Freetown.
Okay.
Freetown. So, Freetown, Sierra Leone.
Freetown, Sierra Leone. All right, nice. Being that you are a first generationer, what is the national name for Sierra? Is Sierra Leonean? Like, what's the name?
So it's Sierra Leone, but like to say it in Creole, is Salon.
Oh,
so they cut it short like Salon.
Can you say it again?
Salon.
Salon.
Yeah, Salon.
Salon. Okay.
Yeah, but it's Sierra Leone, like say it in English, but to say it in Creole, it's Salon.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you speak the language as well?
I can understand it. I try to like so many times. That sounds so funny, but I'm so in love with the language. Like I wish my parents spoke to it, like spoke Creole to me when I was younger, but they didn't. They spoke Creole to one another, but they didn't talk Creole to me. I think they didn't want me to like learn the language or like I'm honestly not sure why they didn't speak it to me, but I think they just didn't want me to be confused or because it's broken down English.
Right. That's like patois, like Jamaican, like patois. We speak patois. Like even when I speak it, I sound funny too. I'm not gonna admit. There's a few phrases I can say that are really good, but other ones it's like, you tried, it's not that good. But yeah, just like you, it's just broken English. It's really just broken English.
Yeah, it's broken down English.
Exactly.
It's amazing though.
So what were some of the challenges you experienced while growing up trying to find your identity?
Definitely. So like I said before, I was born in the Bronx, raised in Yonkers. When I was like 10 years old, in elementary school here in New York, I mean, I feel like I was kind of bullied in elementary school because of me being African. I was definitely bullied, but not as much, just because New York is like so diverse. There's so many different cultures. Like it's kind of hard to like just gang up on one culture or like everybody's different. We have Chinese, we have Indian, we have Jamaican, we have everything. So we're kind of used to it here in New York. But when I was 10 years old, I moved to Columbus, Ohio, and that's like where the major challenges came for me because Columbus, Ohio is not as diverse as New York. So like going to school, I went to middle school and high school out there, and it was really tough. Like I got bullied a lot for being African. Like even my name, the teacher will call me. As soon as the teacher calls me, there's that one person like wanting to make fun of my last name, try to add a little accent to it, or like just trying to be funny, trying to be like the class clown or something. Like so, I had a hard time trying to identify with my culture. It was like I couldn't embrace it. I really couldn't. And I would dread every time the teacher would call my name. I would be like, oh my God, like in class, like, oh my gosh, like, no. I'm like, no, don't say my name or don't pick on me or whatever. But you know what? it just wasn't embraced. Like, you know, I was made fun of. I was called an African booty scratcher. I was, you know, people said I was, you know, just, you know, I got it all. I got everything, you know?
Yeah.
So it wasn't fun at all. So I had a hard time. And then my friends that I hung around, I mean, I had like, you know, close like family friends that were African, like, but most of my friends were not African. Like they were African American or, you know, Black American. So, you know, I kind of conformed into that. Like I kind of conformed into like being Black American and, you know, not really embracing my culture, not even talking about it. It was just, it was like something you just didn't talk about. Like
exactly.
I feel like my friends knew I was African, but we just didn't talk about it. Like, you know, but I would say like going to like end of high school and like going into college, it definitely like transitioned for me. Like I just started to realize, you know, this is who I am. This is me. Like it's not going nowhere. Yeah,
exactly.
Change. Like I'm African. I'm proud of it. You know, I didn't put it out there like that, but if someone was to ask me, "Oh, you African?" Like, you know, yeah, I'm African. Yeah, that's me. Like, you know what I mean? Oh, you said my name wrong. I'll correct you. It's Suad. Like, you know.
I love that. Yes, because there's so many times like Black people, we get our name mispronounced. And we're like, you know what? It's fine. Like, it's just that whole act of being timid and not speaking up. And like, okay, you know what? Let me just assimilate and try to fit in with everyone else so I look normal.
Right. Definitely. So, I mean, I had so many challenges. Those are the challenges, and you know, psychologically, it did a toll on me. It did a toll. It took a long time for me to come around and be like, yo, this is who I am. Like,
how long did that take for you to like, actually come to your to actually accepting your identity?
I would say definitely like college, around college. So after Columbus, I was living in Columbus, Ohio. So for college, I came back out here for college. Yeah. So like going to college, you know, I was here. I knew people because of course I went to elementary school here. I was born here, but you know, I lost a lot of friends, like connections with a lot of friends. So it was like starting all over again, which was like actually good for me because I feel like
that's good. Yeah.
When I actually started, you know, embracing my identity. Yeah. Wow.
I know you mentioned taboos. Like I had African friends, like Nigerian friends growing up. So how did you overcome the whole like stigma, the negative stigma of being African? Like how do you still overcome that, and what do you do to like just get out of that mindset of feeling like African is bad or I shouldn't rep it?
Honestly, I think it's a mindset. Like you gotta just change your mindset, like how you look at things. And I think that's what I had to do. I had to just change it. Like, okay, you know, a lot of people are ignorant. Like they're just gonna think what they want to think. You know, especially what is shown on the media, what was shown in the media. You know, with people looking down on African people, like we're living in poverty and you know we're poor and stuff like that. I think it was a whole mindset. I know the truth. I know my family. I know my background. So I think I had to change my mindset. Definitely.
Okay.
Yeah.
And how do you still continue to overcome that? Do you ever feel like, damn, like I'm slipping back into those old ways, or like you're just completely done with that?
I think those old ways, like, is making me stronger. Like I can look back and see like, okay, I was really down. I was really depressed because of this, like, you know, not embracing my culture and stuff like that. I never want to go back there. So that's how I overcame it. I'm like, I don't want to go back down that road where I'm not embracing who I am, being comfortable with being African. I don't want to go back down that road.
Yeah. It's hard. Yeah, because when you actually leave like the outside world, you go in and step in with your family. It's like, okay, this is really who I am. Like my mother and father, my family, this is who I am. So why would I shed that?
Right. It's like you're not. It's like you're not being yourself. Like, you know.
Exactly.
You're not being yourself. You're not being true to yourself, and I think that messes with you. You know.
Yeah.
It messes with you. So. Yeah.
My third question for you is, so have you ever been to your family's homeland, and what was that experience like for you?
Yeah, definitely. I went not too long ago, December, going into January. That was like my first time going to Syria. Yeah, that was my first time going to Syria. I had the time of my life. oh my gosh, I did not want to come back. Like,
I bet. That's like when I go to Jamaica. I don't want to come back. I'm like, what? I have to go back to the United States? Like,
I loved it. I did not want. It was like a huge eye opener for me, though. It was like like the country is so amazing. It was a huge eye opener, and it put all the pieces to the puzzle, like all my questions that I ever had growing up, all together. Like, you know,
yes.
like everything that my mom would tell me, my dad would tell me, me actually going there, seeing it for myself, seeing how people are living, it just made it so much clearer. So it was just amazing. Like, it was interesting to see like the living conditions there, like how people are really living. Like, it's a lot of people that are struggling out there, like a lot of people that are struggling. So it was a huge eye opener for me.
Mm-hmm. But I know you did your part. You started a fundraiser. Can you just tell us more about that?
Definitely.
Like why you started?
So before the fundraiser and stuff like that, I was there. So there's like two different sides of Sierra Leone. My family stays on the west side. I'm sorry, my family stays on the east side of Sierra Leone. That's where Kutolo is. And then there's the west side of Sierra Leone, which is like more developed than the east side. So the east side, so I really got to see like how people are living on the west side, which was on the east side, which is less developed. I mean, it's crazy. I mean, you have people that don't even have shoes to walk in. Like, it was really sad. Like,
that's rough.
It was a big eye opener. And you know, one of the most interesting things that we take for granted is Wi-Fi and having all these electronics.
Yep.
Like, we'll be there and like literally the light will go off.
That's it.
Like, it's light go off, electricity will go off, and everybody's like, well, and they're used to it. But me and my cousin, we was like, wait, hold on, like, I need my phone. I need to charge my phone. Like, what is going on? Like the light will go off, and they're like, oh, the light went off again. Like, you know, those are the things we take for granted. Like, crazy. Like, so that, I mean, that was like culture shock. But then you have like the west side. The west side is much more developed. Like, there's beautiful houses. There's this place called Lumley Beach. The beach is so beautiful. Like, they have their little bars, clubs, and stuff like that, nightlife. Like, it's beautiful. Like, you know, so it's just crazy. So leading up to like the water well project. So it was my last day being in Sierra Leone, and I was staying at my family's house. And my cousin, every morning, he will wake up in the morning, like 5 o'clock in the morning, to go fetch water. So I'll always see him coming in the morning with gallons of water, and this is the water that we're using to wash ourselves, like, you know.
Right.
So I'm like, yo, where are you getting this water from? Like, and he's like, oh, I got it from the water well. I was like, all right, so next time you go to the water well, I want to go with you. I want to see where you're getting this water from. Like, and he's like, all right. So we woke up 5 o'clock in the morning, went like maybe a 10-minute walk to the water well. And I mean, the place was just polluted, like land pollution, like trash everywhere and stuff like that. I'm like, wow, this is where you get the water from? He's like, yeah. So we went over the rocks to the water well, and I'm just like, wow, like all these people, because when you're in Africa and you're like a outsider, they call you JC. That means like you're just coming to. Yeah, so they call you JC. So everybody was looking at me.
It's like kind of like just coming back home, like just coming, or like
you just came from America.
Okay.
Yeah, like when you're not from there, everybody knows. Like, you know,
they know. They can tell.
They're like, yo, they're like, who is this? Like, oh, look at JC. Yeah. Look at JC. So they saw me. They're like, oh, what is she doing here? Whatever. And then, you know, I didn't have no intention of trying to help. I was just trying to like see where he's getting the water. So I was like, yo, I want to actually, you know, pour the water and stuff like that, hold it on my head and stuff like that. Let me see what y'all really going through. Like, so I did that. And I actually put the water gallon on my head. I'm like, wow, this is so heavy. How are y'all like carrying this from here all the way home? So that was very, very humbling experience. I mean, you have little kids that's doing it. Little kids, like, it was just like very sad. They should be like sleep. Like, what are you doing 5 o'clock in the morning carrying water? Like, but you know, that's what they got to do for their family. So I understand, like, you know. So I mean, right away I didn't know how to help. It kind of like I really had to think about it. I was just like, yo, it was bothering me. Like, because that was my last day being there when I went to go see the water well. It was bothering me. My whole trip back to America, I was like, yo, what can I do to help? Like, I don't know. I had to think about it. I was like, okay, how about I try to provide access, easy access to the water.
Yes.
And try to build a fence around the water well to prevent like contamination from like dust, debris, and stuff like that.
That's smart thinking.
Yeah, but I was like talking to my cousin in Sierra Leone. I was asking him like, what can I do to help? Like, you know, like I feel bad that I'm there and you guys can't use me, or you know, what can I do to help? So he was like, you know, we could try to build a bridge that would make it easier for people to go to the water well and try to build the fence. So I was like, okay, let me see what I can do on my part, you know? So I was like, how can I get other people involved, you know? How can I make this something big? So I started a GoFundMe account to try to raise funds for the bridge and for the fence. So far, I think I even sent you a video of the bridge. Yeah. So the bridge is like done. The bridge is done. The only thing that's left is the railings. And I was able to raise up to like $1,000 by the grace of God.
So how much did you actually need in total to build everything and to continue to build?
You know, that's the thing with Sierra Leone, like prices go up and down. Sometimes when they know that American people is like trying to help you, they'll put the price up. You know what I mean?
I'm sure, yeah. So you have money. Like
right, you got money.
No, I'm struggling too. Maybe that's the same way. I'm struggling here too.
Yeah, I'm struggling too. But you know what? Tell me the real price, you know?
Thank you. Exactly.
So I had that little issue going on. So, but the fundraiser is still going. Like, I'm still accepting, like, funds. Like, if people still want to donate, listen, there's so much that I want to do. There's more projects to come. That was just my first one.
But that's beautiful. The first time that you go, like you're willing to put out every effort to just help. Like, you know what, these are my people.
Definitely,
I need to help them. Anyway, like, it's my first time here, but I'm gonna contribute just for the better of the country.
Yeah, I didn't know that was gonna happen, but God is good. That's what I can say.
Yeah, exactly. But it was your call, and I feel like you went there for a reason to do that specifically and like get deeper into knowing you and where your family comes from.
Definitely. Yeah.
This is beautiful. I can't wait to see what else you actually do. What else? Like, can you just tell us one more thing, or just something that you have in mind, like idea that you have in mind for Sierra Leone?
Definitely. So the roads in Sierra Leone are so bad, like bad, bad.
Roads in Jamaica are terrible.
Driving, literally, like, when you're in the car, you're like this.
Ooh.
Like the roads aren't straight. Like they're like, you know. Yeah. So there's like this one road by my family's house that is really bad. Like I'm just like, this just don't make no sense. How we even made it down this road, I don't understand. So I definitely want to help develop the road and try to raise funds for that. Yeah. So that's my next project I want to work on. Is any way I can help, honestly.
Yeah.
Any way that I can help. I really can't wait to go back next year to see the bridge and to see the fence, and you know, I think it's just gonna be so dope.
What is it called again? Just so we can tell people to like go and support.
Keep an eye out for it. It's the Kuntola Water Well Project.
Can you type that in the comments?
Sure, I will. Yeah. Kuntola Water Well Project.
I have a friend who said great initiative on the bridge project, meeting the people where they are at, instead of I can't read today. Instead of giving them what you think they need.
Right.
So, yeah.
Yes, definitely.
That's definitely okay. All right. So with that being said, you went back home to see your homeland, see what things are like. I think now there's so much more of like a Pan-Africanism movement. Well, there was back like in the 1920s, but that 1970s, but that kind of went downhill. So now that Africa is coming more to the market, we see Afrobeats on the rise, African clothing. People are really like, I need to find where I'm from. I need to go.
Yeah.
Well, back to Ghana. I forgot what it was. There was an initiative going on last year. It was like back to the Motherland 400 years
ago. It was called the Year of the Return.
Yes, that's what it was. And you know, so many people went last year, and I'm like, damn, I missed out on this.
I went there. I went to Ghana first. Yeah, I went to Ghana first, and then I went to Sierra Leone.
Damn.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, how was it?
It was so lit. Ghana is lit.
Yeah.
The way they promoted that thing, a lot of
people hard.
A lot of people went out. So it was dope.
Some money. Yeah. What did you do there? Like,
so in Ghana, there was this concert. It was called Afro Nation. So it was like a whole bunch of Nigerian artists there, Jamaican artists as well. It was life. It was on a beach setting. It was so dope. Like that experience, that was so dope.
I'm so mad I missed that. What month was that?
Yeah. That was in December.
December, okay.
Yeah. It was December.
Okay. We kind of diverted from the original question. So
yeah.
What are your thoughts on the representation of Africa / Pan-Africanism in the media now, and do you feel like it's genuine?
Okay, so I see so much love and support towards Africa. Like, I really appreciate it because it wasn't like that back then. I felt like people felt like Africa was like a dangerous place to go. Yes. Like, that's a place that you're going to go get sick, or you're going to die, or, you know? So, like, the way people portrayed Africa back in the day, it was just like, you know, that's not if you want to visit. Like, you know, it's a bad place to go. Don't go. You know, like, you're going to die. Someone's going to kill you. Someone's going to go after you. Or that animals are running up and down. Like, it's not like... It's not like that. Like, honestly, like, you know, there is some parts where there's animals, but like people think there's like zebras going up and down, lions going
giraffes just walking around.
Right.
It's not like that.
Like wildlife all over the place, and it's not like that. Honestly, Africa is beautiful. Like, it's gorgeous, and I'm glad that people are really accepting it, trying to figure out exactly where they came from, because a lot of people try to even deny the fact that their ancestors came from Africa.
A lot of people.
So it's dope that people are actually like turning it around and saying, like, you know what? I'm gonna do my research. I'm gonna really figure out, and people are like embracing it. Like, I see people buying my stuff. I see people wearing Aqua clothing. I mean, it's in the media. It's on TV now. Like, there's so many Nigerian artists that, you know, are winning awards now. Like,
yeah. Because it's something I've been thinking about. Even me, like, I'm Jamaican, still African of some sort. But I feel like, I don't know, I've loved Afrobeat since, like, I heard it back in college in 2013. 2012, my friend put me onto it. And I was like, why are they not playing this in the clubs? And literally fast forward, like, I'm trying to get my brothers to play it. And they're like, nah, we don't want to play that. Yeah. Now, 2018, 2019, 2020, everybody listens to Afrobeats. I'm like,
everybody.
Oh, so I look stupid when I was putting everybody on? Okay.
Yeah. I mean, some people are late. I feel like
they're late.
Some people are just catching on. Like, you know, some people still not into it like that.
That's fine.
That's okay, but you know what? I feel like Afrobeats is here to stay, though. Definitely.
It is.
I think that's going away. Like, we got Burna Boy. We got
my love,
Wizkid, like, you know.
Yeah, DeVito killing the game right now. And everybody's song. So I feel like it's here to stay, honestly. But I want people to be genuine about it. Like, you know what, actually love Africa and appreciate it, because Africa's in everything. It's the core of every single culture, every race, everything. Like, Africa's it.
Yeah. I'm hoping.
Yes, I'm hoping so too. All right, so I know that you're a designer, and I know probably a lot of people here know that as well. And if you guys don't, now you know, Fanta's a designer. So, within your artistry, do you feel like it pays homage or reflects your culture? Kind of obvious.
Definitely, I definitely feel like my brand, like Fanta's Designs, is like a reflection of myself. Like, you know, it's so many people that went through that when they were younger, they didn't get the chance to like really embrace their culture and stuff like that. I feel like a lot of people were struggling. So like, I feel like a lot of people could connect to my brand because of that. Mm-hmm. And then when they're wearing my brand, I want them to feel like, okay, you know, I embrace who I am. I'm royalty. Like, I am a king. I am a queen, you know? Mm-hmm. So my brand is direct reflection of myself.
Yes.
Because I know I'm not alone in this. I know other people is going through it. So definitely my whole brand is dedicated to just Africa. Like, and other people struggle, but you don't even have to be African. You see whoever, because other cultures are going through the same thing.
They are,
Not only African people that's going through it, So it's just about embracing who you are, loving who you are, being the king, being the queen, and being confident at the end of the day.
And appreciating your culture too.
Yeah, definitely.
That's the biggest thing. How does your art or your designs keep you connected to your culture?
Definitely the fabric. I mean,
most definitely, yeah.
The fabric is just like, I love the fabric, the different patterns. I mean, it just keeps me motivated because every time you do a new thing or a new piece, it's like a new piece of art. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. It's a new piece of art, and the colors are so vibrant.
They are,
and full different patterns. So definitely, that's what keeps me connected. It always reminds me, like, hey, it always reminds me, like, what are you doing this for? Who are you doing this for? Where are you doing this? Mm-hmm. So it always keeps me connected to Africa.
Do any of, like, I know some of the patterns, I've heard that you wear them, like, people wear them to weddings or, like, wear them in the house. Are your designs, like, a reflection of that? Like, are there certain things that are just strictly made for, like, events and things that are strictly made to wear whenever?
So, like, for example, like, some people ask for, like, custom orders. So wherever they're going, like, whether it's a church event, whether it's your birthday, like, so it depends on where you're going or what if you have purpose in where you're going. Like, maybe, like, a pop-up shop or, like, something you're trying to promote, but you want, to wear Ankara clothing. You'll just, so basically we'll just get some information from you, where you're wearing this to, we'll help you in that aspect. Then we'll help you, like, select the fabric style that you want for your event. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, definitely. And then I have some, like, urban wear, like, bomber jackets. Like, if you just want to chill, just chilling. Like, it's not always, like, getting up, getting dressed. Like, it's a lifestyle. So it's, like, you can wear it. Even the head wraps, I mean, it's just a whole lifestyle.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I feel like you answered this question already, but I'm going to ask it.
Okay.
What do you want your clients or viewers to know about your culture when they wear or support your brand?
What do I want them to know about my culture or the brand?
What do I want them to know about your culture?
My culture? That it's not what people, think it is. Like, it's the people there they're very loving, they're very kind, and it's different, it's unique. It can't be duplicated. It cannot be duplicated. And I feel like people just need to, kind of change their mindset of what they already think of Africa and just be more open-minded. Like, I'm always thinking, like, next time I go to Sierra Leone, I want to bring some friends with me, you know what I mean?
Yes.
So they can actually see, like, for themselves. It will change your whole life. It'll make you appreciate life a lot more because a lot of people are struggling out there,
Yeah.
It'll make you, like, very humble. It was a humbling experience for me. So I'm pretty sure if I brought some people out there, they'll be very humbled and to see that some people are struggling and then some people aren't struggling. There's some really, really good spots out there too. So I would like people, if I had friends to go with, I would definitely want them to see both sides of Sierra Leone or Africa in general.
In general, Africa's so big, so it'll take some time to see Africa.
Yes.
Where's the next place you want to go to in Africa?
Nigeria,
yeah.
Yes. I want to go to Nigeria. I want to learn all the dances, like, the shaku, like, all of that. Like,
they're going to definitely put you on. Just go to some parties. Go to some parties and they'll show you, like, they'll definitely show you.
I can't wait. I'm definitely going to Nigeria next. I'm going.
Yeah.
I cannot.
I'm excited for you, though. That's going to be a good trip when you do go.
What? Yes.
How did your parents feel about you going to Sierra Leone? Did they go with you or, like, to be safe?
My mom, so I went to Ghana with my cousin, and then my mom went straight to Sierra Leone. So after I was done with Ghana, I went to Sierra Leone and I met up with my mom. So when I was in Ghana, she was just kind of like, be safe, of course, like anyone.
Of course.
Be safe, like,
Yeah.
It's the only downfall about going to Africa. I mean, there are some people that's looking at you like, you know, what you got in your pockets. Like, you know what I mean? Yep. So that's the only thing. You gotta like keep your thing.
But that's honestly, that's everywhere. Once they see you coming from America or any foreign country, you're a foreigner, as Jamaicans will say. Like, okay, you have money. Like, but you don't understand. Like, I probably saved up however much I'm earning just to get this plane ticket and just to come here. Right. Perspective, right? It's all perspective.
It's all, I'm telling you. So that was, we're just kind of like on edge about that. Like, where you at? Like, not really where you at, but like, you know, just make sure you got your stuff with you, you know, got your little handbag with you. You know how moms are, like, you know. So, but she definitely felt more comfortable when I came to Sierra Leone. She know I'm in good hands. I got family, so it wasn't.
She was like more calm, like, okay, you're home now, but I could chill.
Right. She like, you know,
okay, we're good.
The whole time I was there, I didn't even see my mom. Like, we was out. Like, I went to the beach. I was partying. I was just wanted to experience. I just wanted to get the whole full experience. So I wasn't even with my mom the whole time. Like,
I bet. What was it like meeting like your family there and seeing them, and, like conversing with them?
It was so dope because like, of course, it was like making fun of my accent and stuff like that because I was trying to speak Creole and stuff like that. So I got a lot of backlash about that, but it's all fun. It's all fun and games, and it's also exciting to see people that, you know, while I'm here in America, my mom will be, you know, mentioning this person, but you can never put the face to the name. So actually, to go out there and to see my uncles, to see my aunts, that was so amazing. Like. Yeah. To know you have family out here, people that love you, you know, cherish you, adore you. I mean, it was dope. Like, even when I went in, I saw pictures of me on the wall. Like, I'm like, wow, like, what is this? Like, right. But I was talking to my cousins the other day. They was like, they just put those pictures up because they knew you was coming. Like, they just wanted you to feel special.
Why do they have to pop the bubble like that? It can just let you think like this whole time you had it there, you were waiting for me to come.
Right.
No, they're like, you're not special.
Right. I'm like, y'all some haters. Like,
for real, no, they were.
They like, yo.
Just do that. Whenever they come here and do it to them, like, oh, we just put it up that day for you.
Yes. Wow. Like, y'all some real like. That's okay. That's all right. That's all good. It's all good. It's all good.
Exactly. I know we have like about 10 minutes left, but just to close this out, I'm going to ask this final question. What is one important lesson you've learned as a first generationer, and how has that helped you in life?
Definitely the lesson I learned is just be you.
Yeah.
Just be you. Just do you. Embrace who you. That's a huge lesson. It took me a long time. I feel like I wasn't being myself. I feel like I was just following what was going, and you know, but I wasn't being who I was. I wasn't being true to myself. So that was a very, very, very important lesson. And it took like I said, it took a long time. It took some trials. It took some ups and downs. It took some like falling out with friends and like getting back with friends. Like it took a lot of that. Yeah. And I just had to realize like just be you. Just be yourself. Yeah. There's nothing wrong with that. And, like, to every little kid out there that's going through the same thing that I went through, I want them to know that, too. Like, you don't have to be ashamed. You don't have to, you know, run away from who you truly are. I want them to embrace their culture, like, love who they are, you know? Mm-hmm. I wish someone was to tell me. I wish someone told me that, though. I
think you needed to go on your own journey and figure it out, like, because now... it shows in your designs like, yo, I love my culture, I love who I am, even though you fought with yourself, you had an internal battle, like, listen, I probably hate my culture, I dislike it, or like I dislike myself, but now you're at this place like, I truly love who I am, and it shows. So I think this is something you had to go through on your own. Somebody could have told you it, but it probably would have went in one ear and out the other, like, you don't live my experience, you don't know what you're talking about.
Right. That's true. If someone told me, I'd probably be like, what are you talking about? Like, there's nothing wrong with me. Like, there's nothing wrong with me. What are you possibly saying? So, definitely, that's my journey. I mean, that's my experience. It took some time, but I'm here now. I mean, I'm doing fancy designs. I'm, you know, embracing, loving my culture, trying to master Creole, the language.
You will. I believe you will. It's going to take some time, but I believe you will.
Yeah.
I have somebody asking a question. They said, this is my friend Dami Lola. She's Nigerian. She's asking, are there different tribes in Sierra Leone?
Yeah, definitely. I'm Fulani.
Fulani, okay.
Yeah, there's Mende. There is Creole. There is Madingo. There's different tribes there, yeah.
Okay. Do you know how many in total? Like, what's the number?
No, I don't.
It's a lot. And you said you're Fulani, right? Just straight up Fulani.
Okay. Yeah, a lot of people is familiar with Fulani because, you know, Fulani.
The braids.
Yeah. So a lot of people is like already familiar with Fulani. But they say Fulani people are like very beautiful people, pretty people, like fair skin, like,
that's true. Mm-hmm. So in Fulani, is there like a mixture from, I don't know, it's like, do you guys have like Asians? Like,
I don't know. I think it's people in Sierra Leone. I know there's some Nigerian Fulanis too. Oh, my friend just said there's 16 tribes. 16 tribes.
Okay, thank you for putting me on. Right. 16 tribes.
Yes. So, yeah.
That's a lot. So does your tribe ever beef with like another tribe? Like,
you know what? I never did that.
Okay.
Investigation. I would love to know though. Like,
I know it's a thing because I've heard.
I'm pretty sure they had to have some beef. Like, I really want to know. Like, Fulani people, you know, beefing with Dingo people. Like, that's very interesting. I would like to do my research on that.
You know, people are always trying to beef about something. It's like, you're the same people. Why are we beefing?
Right. We are one.
We are literally
We are one. We live in the same country. Like,
same country.
It's always some beef somewhere, so.
It doesn't matter. I feel like people always have to be mad about something, so it's like, all right, just go ahead, be angry.
Yes.
All right. Well, we have 8 minutes left. This is amazing. Thank you for being a part of this. I'm going to have a part 2 with you because I do have some questions in here that I did not answer. So sorry, guys, if I didn't comment or like answer any questions, but we're going to have a part 2. And this is amazing. Thank you for having this conversation with me and experience and just talk about your experience with me. And
thank you. Listen, I love what you're doing. As soon as I saw you, like, you know, doing it, I was like, oh yeah, I gotta be on this.
Hey, like, wait, what exactly are you doing? Like, I want to be a part of it. I didn't have to ask you. You were like, I want to be a part of it. Like, okay.
Yeah, I'm like, hands down. This is what made me, like, who I am today. So I was like, I want to do it. I want to tell people my story. Like, you never know if you can help out there. So, you know?
Yeah. Assimilation in America is a thing. So I'm just like, I'm first generation Jamaican. I know what it's like to have to try to figure out, like, you know, am I American enough? Am I Jamaican enough?
Right.
And then still having to, like, show up in the world. I'm like, listen, I'm both. I embrace both.
Yeah.
I'm not going to try to strip myself of anything because I can't. Like, I really cannot.
You don't
want to, I can't.
Right. You should never, ever, ever have to do that.
Exactly. And for the rest of you guys, never do that. Embrace who you are, people, okay?
Love who you are. That's it. Yeah. You're different. That's what makes you unique. Like,
yes.
It takes a long time. Definitely.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, my friend said yes. Fula beef with everyone. She's too much.
Oh, whoa. Okay.
Damn, we gotta be beefing with everybody.
So your friend put you on blast, like, yeah.
Hey, Fula people are stubborn. I'm pretty sure.
Oh,
I'm pretty sure they're stubborn people. I know it. But
would you say you're stubborn?
Am I stubborn? In my own way, yes.
In your own way?
In my own way. I would say that, yeah. But I know Fulani people, they about their money. Like, they are money people. Like, they don't dress as if, like, they got money like that. Mm-hmm. Like, you would see a Fulani person, they won't dress up in the latest designer wear or anything like that, but they filthy rich. That's what I know about Fulani.
They're probably saving. So they're probably like, listen, I'm going to put my money into something else.
Right.
I don't need to show it. I have it.
Yes.
All right, Fanta, thank you for being a part of this project. And I'm going to save this live and put it on YouTube, and I'll also let you know when everything is ready so you can promote and just put it on your page or anything.
Thank you. Does anybody have any questions or anything?
Yeah, does anyone have any last minute questions? We have like 4 minutes left. You can ask some questions. So somebody says, simply because Fula people are beautiful and the other tribes are jealous. Yes. No, that's true.
Yo,
that is true.
We're gonna have to talk, bro. We're gonna have to
That
talk.
is funny.
They are the investigators of Sierra Leone. I bet.
They know everything going on.
Yes.
That's a great convo, ladies. Thank you so much. My friend is saying, what's the dominant religious group? Oh, that's a great question.
I know when I was there, like literally waking up in the morning, I'm hearing like Islam music. So there's like a lot of Muslim people there.
Okay.
Like a lot of Muslim people. There's Christian people there too. I think it's a good mixture. But I remember just sleeping and then you just hear Islam music like waking you up. Imagine just hearing Arabic music just waking you up. I'm like,
you're like, what's going on?
I'm like, what happened? Dumb loud too. Like I'm like, wow, you know. I mean, I think it's a mixture though.
Yeah.
Someone else said, "Are you traveling back home to help execute the remainder of the?" Definitely, whatever else I could do to help build it to make it better. I was even thinking about doing like a hand pump water well, so people can just like pump the water easier. So definitely, I'm definitely going back for that. Someone said I need a part 2, but I love y'all. I love what y'all both doing.
Thank you. There will be a part 2. Definitely will be. Yeah. I have some deeper questions to ask now that I have insight as to who you are. I'm like, okay, I could dig a little deeper.
Yeah.
Not get too invasive,
Yeah. No, I'm here for it. I'm here for the question.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm here.
So part 2 is coming. I'm gonna get these questions together and a date, and we're gonna do this again.
Yes. And you need to let me know about the mask. Like, I can't believe you didn't get it.
I have not. I thought I was getting it on Tuesday. I'm there waiting, like, I'm going to kill it. I'm about to go outside, take some pictures. It's Sunday. Like,
oh, no. First thing tomorrow, I'm going to the post office. We got beef now. In the post office, we got beef.
No, because the UPS guy came, and I'm like, okay, this is my package. Nothing. I was like, okay. I'm putting my face back on. All right.
But you know what? Everything's been slow. I'm not even going to lie. A lot of things been slow because of the COVID-19 that's going on. So, just bear with them. A lot of people have been saying that they get it, but they haven't seen it. But we'll definitely get it resolved. Trust me, we'll get it resolved.
Definitely. And I'll keep looking out for it too. And I'll let you know whenever I do get it.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah,
no last minute questions?
Any last minute
questions, people? I'm getting a lot of, we need a part 2.
Yeah.
Part 2, please. All right.
Part 2. We got you.
We're going to do that. We got you. And Jake, I got you too. My first guest, he's like, and a part 2 for me. Yes, Jake.
Yes,
we're going to do a part 2. Right? What happened?
That's the one I saw, right?
Yeah, that's the one you, yeah. That was the first episode.
Yes.
I have different segments with different topics, so I'll fill you in one of these topics that we have coming up.
Yeah, true.
Definitely.
Let me know.
I will. All right. I'm going to let you go. Have a beautiful night.
You too.
And I'll see you again. All right.